Hey, welcome in, cakers. Today we start a brand new week here at South Park Phone Destroyer. We have got to earn and burn rewards. We've got to upgrade cards, and we have got to get ready for another fun week of Team Wars, another fun week of mini events, another fun week of 3-day team events, etc., etc. Let's get ready for challenge mode. So that starts off in a day or two. We'll get ready for it. No sweat, my cakers. But today, let's take a look here. I see one thing is free. I've just logged in. We got 99-cent options to get us a Butters and a Sexy Nun Randy. We have got $1,900 options to join the Easter celebration of South Park Phone Destroyer. That is what the pack contains. Approximately 15 cards. You get a 0% chance at a legendary, 0% chance at any rares, and it looks like this is going to contain 15 epics from the mystical theme. If you really need those mystical epics and you want 15 of them for 1,900 bucks, well, you can do that 10 full times. Why don't you spend 19,000 instead of 1,900? Let's do that, my cake family. Over here, one-time opportunity for 2 cards. They tell you what they are right there. You get the Sexy Nun Randy, you get the Butters, and you get yourself 25 materials as well. If you're new to the game, something like this might be very helpful for you. But right here, it looks like maybe they committed a faux pas somewhere. Apparently I need to join a team to play Team Wars, but for the time being, a helping hand. We get a little Terrence Mephisto pack here, some freebies in it. Apparently they messed up along the way somewhere, and Red Links would like to correct their error. So here you go, some freebies. 500 coins, 500 PvP tickets, 100 green cash monies. We get 10 ancient fossils, 10 power serums, and we come across with 10 tome of knowledge. Now, cakers, it looks like our Team Wars is all taken care of, but we are just logging in for the day, so we're gonna go ahead and collect all of our free stuff here. We definitely need to look at all these free packs, all the fun stuff inside of them, and then we need to go and collect that Team Wars pack. Maybe think about some of the new cards we're going to get to use for Team Wars this week as well. So nothing too crazy there in the team packs. We love seeing that, or in the free packs rather. We love seeing that PC Principal showing up. He's going to be helping us out quite a bit. So, cakers, we just dove into the towel. What a lovely towel that is. Oh, goodness. Team Wars, join teams, do stuff. Hey, kids, defeat Stand of Many Moons in his game to earn a personal seasonal gift on Wednesday, April 17th. Let's do it, cakers. So we got to get our PvP pack for the day. But we've got to jump in here to Team Wars. So it looks like Caker Death finishes with 30-24, 42 runs, just barely squeaking into a first place victory. We had the likes of Hybridos, which again, that's a team that features one of my most favorite subscribers out there, Satan Aster. He is a great player. He's fun to chat with, and he is growing and getting better. Him and his team are always near the top of the brackets, and much love, much cake to you folks out there at Hybridos. Canada 420, oh my, I'm Canada 420 right now in it right now. Me and my towel are right there along with you. Satan's Nomads and Buddy Friend Guys. Wow, I love Buddy Friend Guys as well. Some cool members in there. They are getting bigger, getting better. As you can see, a little about 10 people with no runs there in their squad this week. But they're going to make it, guys. Good fun teams there. Hybridos, again, filled with quite a few of my most fun subscribers. A few people who I enjoy chatting with on the YouTubes as well. Much love, much cake to everybody here in the bracket. We all did well. But we got to jump right in here and claim this first place victory pack. Let's do it, Cake Family. RNGesus, if you're with me and you want this pack to contain them oh so shiny people, shaded silver and shaded gold, man, we would love you to make that happen. RNGesus, let's fill this pack with the materials, with some fun commons, a few cool rares, but let's put primary focus on that silver and gold person. RNGesus, if you're with me, if you feel me, my brother, we always say amen to ya. Cakers, look at that pack trying to open itself. We ain't even touching the screen. That thing wants to be ripped right open. Let's do it, Cakers. Let's dig in. Here we go. Here we go. Starting off 900 PvP tickets. A lot of materials going to come out of this thing along the way. Those first place packs definitely have the juicy materials inside of them. We about to jump into the people here. Maybe some battle tokens. We're not too sure. There they are. 207 battle tokens. 12 Angel Windy. 13 of my boy, the Dynamite. Adventure Twerk. 24 Deckhand Butters. 31 PC Principal. Yes. 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 Thank you so much for that, Red Links. We need to get him up there to 231. Whoa, boy. That's like several days worth of requests and collections. All underneath one card flip. We're going to take that. 11 Kyle of the Droels. Here we see a Marcus. Oh, goodness. I feel like I'm about to be turning over some fire. I feel like there's going to be fire under that last card, my cakers. The pattern looks real, and it looks like it's happening to me today. 2 Marcus. Here we go. 6 Pocahontas Randy. And this next card, thank you, RNGesus, should be made out of fire. Let's see if the patterns hold true, if the algorithms are real. Let's jump into it, Cakers. There it is. We see the legendary fire come out, shaped like a witch doctor token. Ooh, boy, what a nice witch doctor that guy is. Much love, much cake to you, RNGesus. Thank you for the bounty. What a supreme haul. So we need to do this real quick. We need to get our request in. We're going to get that request in. We need just a few more of these astronaut butters to feel satisfied. Let's go ahead and give Mangravy his much needed FU Dark Mage Craig. Let's look into the voting system here. Who do we got? What do we got? Let's go up and down. We don't want to look too far because you always remember to bring your towel. We'll start looking around and see what we have in here now. But we always, Cakers, we always remember to bring that towel. Okay, so we got some freezing Douglas filth here. We might have to pick some freezing Douglas filth. I'll be very honest there. When in Rome, you do things like Romans do. And a lot of Romans are going to pick that freezing Douglas filth. Nope. Sexy Nun Randy, shaped like a 6th element Randy. That's my boy right there. Can't be creeping in, coming out here without putting in the 6th element Randy. Come on now. Let's do 6th element Randy. So we're going to continue looking up and down the list, but we've made a few picks straight off the way. Straight off the way. Let's go ahead and pick this Astro Butters. Let's go chip damage for Marine Craig instead of the triple shot from the Wendell. Let me see. Who are we going to send an Inuit Kenny at right now? That Kenny costs 4 points, guys. What are we doing here? We're going to kill our opponent, Sam. We're going to kill our opponent, Sexy Nun Randy. 6th Element Randy, rather. Yeah, okay. It's going to be an expensive deck. Let's do it. Let's go with Inuit Kenny as well. We're definitely going to pick Bounty Hunter Kyle. Pew, 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 pew. I like Terrence and Phillip. A little costly here, this deck is becoming. The Arrow Storm over the Fireball. Arrow Storm can still get the job done where it needs to. Lightning Bolt over the Poison for sure. We've got a Psalm in hand. Let's see who else we might have to choose from. I know I skipped one or two of them. It looks like we got to think about Psalm or Robo Bebe. Well, goodness. We want a ranged unit, but Psalm brings that fire. Let me see here. Freeze Dougie. New kid level 16. Level 4 Freeze Dougie. That's a bar and a half if the opponent can't do anything about it. I like the idea of bar and a half. Hey, man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put on my dirty, filthy Dougie socks. I'm going to get Dougie underneath my fingernails. I'm going to get them all up in my pores. We're going to need some exfoliating cream, a big giant crate of industrialized antimicrobial, antibacterial soap. We're going to need us a lot of distilled water and a very nice exfoliating sponge because I'm going to be getting that Dougie all up off of me this week. So, Cakers, this is easy. This is easy. I see the setups here. There's 4 different setups they want you to do with these decks. Have a little bit of fun. Lowest energy amount looks like it's going to be right at 3.3 or 3.2. Highest energy amount, my goodness. We're up above 4.2 for sure. Yeah, I like this deck setup, though. We don't forget to bring our towel. We always want a low and slow movement from the back side of the new kid. You can stack that towel up at the beginning of the match. This towel is going to help you to slow down that Freeze Dougie right below it. Remember, Freeze Dougie, after the first hit, freezes that new kid and all the surrounding units around him. So when you see that Freeze Dougie coming, if you haven't got something cool like a Lightning Bolt, if you haven't got something cool like a nice assassin to drop on top of him to make him die before he gets to that new kid to get that first strike, go ahead and let Dougie take that first strike. Drop Terrence and Phillip, drop a Lightning Bolt, drop an assassin, whatever it is. But don't fall for that Dougie gonna freeze you madness. Remember, this Dougie freezes new kid and surrounding new kid area, which is why we're gonna pick him today. The freezing Dougie is going to work wonders in this particular setup. Especially figure, get your towel all the way over to new kid, unleash the frozen Dougie. Right now you got a towel slowing down any chance the opponent might have to put down stuff. You're gonna force them to use that Lightning Bolt, which is gonna leave your Psalm protected. It's gonna leave your Psalm protected. If the opponent picks Fireball over Arrow Storm, you might still have some backlash on your Psalm, but your Psalm is decoy. He's just keeping the field ready for that super dank 6th element Randy over there. That's what he's keeping the field ready for. Now, of course, I know my teammates are going to try to convince me to go dog poo. I'm horribly sorry in this one. Like, I have a level 4 6th element Randy. My goodness. For me to not pick a level 4 6th element Randy in Team Wars would be silly. I understand most of my team is going to have much higher ranked dog poo than that level 4 6th element Randy. And dog poo will service people very well. But for the lulz, we're going to stick with that Randy. For the lulz. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. We're going to have 47 dog poo votes by the end of the afternoon today. But for me, I'm loving the 6th element Randy. We, of course, like the Terrence and Phillip over the Heidi. Terrence and Phillip is like 2 Heidis for the same cost being dropped at the same time. However, the difference is you can't drop Heidi for 2 cost and then immediately following right after that drop put another Heidi for 2 cost on the field. You can, at 4 cost, throw down 2 Canadian dudes, fart like crazy, have some sweet taglines. It's always a good time. Not too many ranged units in this particular setup I could see here that are going to offer us some quality. But we do have Bounty Hunter Kyle just below this next box. So Robo Bebe over Psalm. For some would work. For me, Psalm over Robo Bebe, hands down. Bounty Hunter Kyle over the Terrence Mephisto. We get the heals and we get the attack boosts. If my clanmates want to keep aiming towards Inuit Kinney to help us with these trouble cards, you know, I probably would support that. I think that lowering the cost a little bit and maybe choosing an Ike here, or maybe even giving up the Dougie up top and choosing the Sally is a good way to go. We have to remember here, Aerostorm is a factor as well. So putting out that Inuit Kinney, if he's too low a level, he gets crushed by Aerostorm, and now, you know, you've spent 4 energy to die by arrows instead of 4 energy to kill an opponent card. So there's a lot of ways we can mess up with that Inuit Kinney. Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Poison, quite a few things up there. Oh my goodness, nope, we're picking Ike. I just definitely talked myself into the reason why I'm supposed to pick Ike right there. So we're picking Ike instead of that Inuit Kinney, because we have got enough fodder in our hands to deal with any of the cards that we would need to send an Inuit Kinney out. If this was last week and we could choose an Inuit Kinney while we were fighting a man-bear pig or something like that, I might do that. If there was a Satan in the deck and we had to prevent the opponent from unleashing a Satan, you know, or unleashing a Satan and then having it kill all of my cards and then kill his Satan as well because Inuit Kinney was in the mix, you know, there's some variables there. I don't see Inuit Kinney being helpful in this one. Butters, Astro style. We want the speed up, we want the low cost. I like the present giving Santa Claus there, but at same cost to be on the field, freeze and attack boosts from the Osmo will be much more advantageous, because 9 times out of 10, if your Psalm is a level 3 or higher, I'm going to hurt it with Lightning Bolt moments after it enters the field. If it is a level 2, I might let it play around for a little while, do a little bit of damage, get your cards closer to my side of the field, overwhelm all of them that you've used, and then use my amazing energy stores to try to stack down a great wall and push right back at you. So that's kind of the way I see this deck set up here. Low and slow behind your Osmo with units that are going to help you out. You, of course, got range varieties here. Windy, you got the Marine Craig. Windy, of course, a little bit less cost. Marine Craig gives you a little chip damage with the... Wait a minute. Okay. I'm doing it again. I'm talking myself out. Chip damage versus triple shot. Triple shot is probably going to be a little bit more advantageous, because unless we plan on dumping Marine Craig as a first drop as the opponent puts their slow tank and their nice cards behind their slow tank close to their new kid, unless we want to send Marine Craig out there on his own to be the guy up front, I don't know that is the best option. I like Windy. Marine Craig, go away. You're a nice guy, but we'll talk later. We'll talk later. Yeah, so now that we've gone up and down the list and we've made a few changes, we've made a few swaps and switches, let's just one more time up and down the list and make sure we're where we need and want to be. I believe we are now. This is where we need to be. I believe this is the energy efficient meta that will help you still stay alive and keep field control. Let's go back up and down it one more time, Cakers. Towel. Towel is obvious. Space Warrior token is great. I know I've got a few clanmates that are going to enjoy that Space Warrior token. His charge is fabulous. But the overwhelming time slow from the Towel and the aura, the size of it, the amount of people it can affect is just completely overwhelming. I've seen level 4 Towel take down level 6 rats all by himself. Right, he puts them rats on slow enough time to just turn around one by one and whack them. He's got a little scrape on his knee. He doesn't feel too good, but the Towel is still moving, and that's the point. The Towel can help out those clusters, and we want to watch clusters. Look at our spell cards over there, you know, Poison, Fireball, Aerostorm. So clusters, we need to watch those, but this Towel is definitely going to help us in that situation. You know, again, I don't advocate for Dougies. I don't necessarily always believe that Dougie is the way to go, but I can see this deck putting either myself or even my opponent in a particular energy disadvantage. Some of these cards are quite spendy. You might find yourself in a situation where you've committed to sending out weenies and a nice fighter, and then all of a sudden, oh boy, here comes that Fireball, here comes that Aerostorm. all of a sudden you have no cards on the field, things of that nature. I really believe that energy consumption in this one looks like it's going to play a vital part. And if I've got bonus stores of energy and I see my opponent has overplayed his, the new kid is already very unprotected based on the amount of freeze that comes out of this Dougie when he whacks it. I'm going to set that Dougie on that new kid and try to take that bar from you this week. I apologize, it's filthy, I know, but that's what we're going to do. 2-drop Heidi, great cost reduction, but I think that we could always find that 4 energy we need to send out those 2 fighters. If you want to keep them paired, they're going to do some great damage together. But if you set them on the field just right, you can get them to split up. And one can go after this enemy, another going after that enemy. That'll definitely be helpful for you as well. Okay, and I get it. Dog poo. My team is going to like dog poo. I get it. I love 6th Element Randy. He is right there with Mr. Slave right now. He's my favorite card. He's been my favorite card for a much longer time, and it's just because of taglines, because of the costume, because of how he looks, not necessarily because of field performance and function. I just love the character in the card. Again, my level 4, I'd love to use it this week in TvT. For a while there, we thought about Inuit Kinney, but you know, these cards that might come at us, they're not going to be troubling enough for me to want to send out 4 energy on 1 assassin when I can send out 4 energy and drop 2 assassins. I'd much rather do that. Let's send out the Ike and the Astronaut Butters at the same time instead of that Inuit Kinney. Let's keep that fun happening. Over here, we like the Lightning Bolt because, as you see, Freeze Dougie, Som. You've got a few units here you might want to think about. The Inuit Kinney, for example. That Lightning Bolt can be your friend. I like the way that this deck will allow you to spread across the field, so I want field-wide damage rather than circular or cluster damage. We're going to go with that Arrow Storm over the Fireball. Let's bring the fire with the Som. Again, the attack boost, the heals from the Bounty Hunter Kyle. We like the Wendy, Captain Wendy, a little bit less cost. Triple shot. Can use it over and over and over again as you utilize Wendy and keep her alive on the field. Marine Craig, however, 1 tap on the new kid, 1 tap on the surrounding units by the new kid, drain a little bit of juice from them. That might be helpful, you know, if you want to run low and slow deck and just concentrate on Marine Craig doing chip damage and you and your opponent just battling it out at midline for 3 minutes, and you know, you drop Marine Craig 3 times and cut off 1 bar. Hey, you grabbed a win. But, you know, did you have fun doing it? I'm not sure. So I'm going to go with the Wendy in that situation. And again, presents. Everyone likes presents. Christmas in July, Christmas in whatever day or month or week you'd like to do it in. But today it's all about Awesemo and freezing, in my opinion. So we go with the Awesemo here. So, Cakers, that's the choices. That's who we're going to use. I hope you pick something similar. I hope you have a good time with your Team Wars this week. Hope you get out there, find some synergy in your deck. I hope you and your teammates are able to come to wonderful conclusions together, that you get out there and you have yourself a great time. Till then, my Cakers, come back later this week. We're going to do some PvP fun. We're definitely going to do some challenge mode fun. And, of course, we'll follow up with pack openings. We'll follow up with some event work as it gets here during the weekend. You know, until then, don't forget to bring your towel. Always come back. See me on the flip side. Let's puff, puff, powwow. And until then, my Cakers, we always tell y'all, peace, 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 peace.